What's up guys, it's here talking, welcome back to my channel. On today's video, I'll show you how I defeated battle with Fire Lord when using a cold squad. The Fire Lord has a lot of gimmicks and he self-buffs when you attack it. So the best approach in this fight is to actually build up a lot of defensive support. And we can do that if we have the perfect cold squad. I know that not everyone will be able to make such a squad, so I will be releasing other videos as well. I am using the Imperial Cross EX formation with Forneus in the front line. I can use him for counter with Gobby Whirlpool or just use him passive in Water Fin Flow. Doesn't really matter that much. I also brought Kihachi that she was actually not made for this fight. It's pretty hard to use Kihachi unless you block damage, but because of Therese she works, because even though I am buffing the enemy by attacking multiple times, Therese also gives so many defense boosts. Not just Therese, but also because Forneus is here and we can all give more defensive support. There's also Liz in the back row because she will be able to give you defenses. You can also inherit Dragon's Blessing. Plus, it's not really required, but it does help. And Rey in the center because we need buff breaking this boss fight. And she's the best cold elemental buff breaker in the game, because you can use Dragon Illusion Dance and she chases with it in Overdrive as well. It's such a useful character here. He's in the center because he gives agility and intelligence, while other slots all work for the character that I'm using them. As for equipments, you don't need to defend versus too many types. It's just blunt, slash, heat, sun, and paralyze. Paralyze can happen if you don't buff break. You don't need to debuff the Fire Lord, although you could if you wanted. But Fire Lord can also use Defy Weakness, so that is not really great. If you have Misty, she can block a little bit of the damage, because even if you use Defy Weakness, the next attack from Fire Lord will be debuffed. But, well, as you can see, the buffing was not really necessary, because the game already knows that if the enemy uses Defy Weakness, you don't need to debuff. Now, Fire Lord will attack not many times in the first part of the fight, but once you get into 50% and then you get to 25% of its HP, he will start attacking more and more, and by that he will use like quadruple strike, quintuple strike and stuff like that. So because I have Forneus, I can switch into counter mode, or you can just resist the damage. It is dangerous because he keeps buffing intelligence to eventually land paralyze on you. Okay, with all that said, well, I don't know if you could replace characters from this party. Theoretically, maybe you could use, instead of Kihachi, ScherBR. ScherBR would take a little more time. It will even be a little more safe. And then, as for Liz, if you don't have her, you can maybe use Leon. I don't know. But Forneus and Therese are really necessary. With all that said, let's go. Okay, so if you want to use ScherBR, like I said, he can also be use it in the place of Kihachi. Now, since I'm using this party, I'm going to use Illusion Dragon Purple Dance, and Liz, she uses Overdrive, and she uses Dragon Ice Barrier. For Forneus, he can even give Water Fin Flow to Kihachi, instead of anything else. Kihachi will be using Lightning Dual Slash first to apply Laceration. Therese uses Frozen Arrows, and that's it. If you are using Leon, you may actually use his skill number 2 to give EP to Therese. That helps getting her ready before the end of the fight. See that every time that we are attacking, boss is getting some attack ups. In this case, it's just for heat. And direct attacks trigger slash and blunt attack boost. So, actually, he doesn't always use fire attacks. And when he does, it's gonna do much more because of what I did here. Heavy kick, it's just a normal attack. Like I said, the fight changes according to the HP gauge. Rey can use Dragon Dance again, or just use an Absorb. I'll be using a Dragon Dance again. Don't really need to use Overdrive, but I will. Then Liz will be using Dragon's Blessing to heal a little. Another Gobby... wait. Water Fin Flow is better to give to Kihachi, so that we even have chances for more defense boosts. Kihachi will not attack this time. Just Fierce Fighting Spirit. Therese uses Splash, Shot. Shot. On turn 2 onwards, it's always good to buff break the enemy. Liz will be healing every 2 turns, that's why she's so useful here. Also, when it gets close to the later half of the HP, it will use a skill, Meditate, that buffs Intelligence. The other good thing about Liz is that she counters. This formation allows Firelord to attack 3 enemies. Happens all the time, but it is okay. Okay, everyone now on overdrive. We're gonna use Dragon Illusion Dance again. This time it will be just a water arrow, because we need to attack in order for Liz to heal HP. And for Forneus, we'll just be using a Cure Water for now. And finally time to start doing damage with Kihachi for real. This also actually buff Firelord damage, but won't be much of a problem because Therese is here and she is giving you defense boosts. So to use Kihachi you need Therese. If you don't use Kihachi, use ScherBR. You don't need Therese, but you have to bring someone else to give other type of defensive support. You can see the HP gauge depleting super fast. Even Therese will do good damage after Kihachi attacks. So many lacerations landed. Ari probably needed a little more fire resistance, but if she dies, she revives. That's a good thing. At this point, you can decide if you want to use a counter with Forneus, or if you want to use something like Tempest Veil. It's still not the time where Firelord becomes super difficult, so I will be using Tempest Veil, giving me a little more sustain, just to feel safe. Whirlpool would actually give me more cold attack boosts. Yeah, look at it. I took the right decision because this boss is dying by turn 6 at most. We will only have to take damage from turn 4 and 5. And now with Forneus Tempest Veil, we have extra support. Crimson Flare is a very powerful attack, but he's not that strong anymore because we are kind of breaking the boss. You can see that he's buffing a lot. Now we have overdrive with so many people. So, Dragon Illusion Dance, Dragon Ice Barrier. Now I can finally use Whirlpool, 8-fold, Frozen Arrows, and this is probably the end of the fight. If it's not, we will finish by turn 6 with Kihachi attacking. Yeah, it may be the end of the fight already. Liz will do the last damage. Oh, not even Liz. Therese already finishing the fight. So yeah, pretty easy if you have the perfect code squad. If you don't, well, wait for the new videos or say here in the comments section the squad that you use it. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't, and if you want to support the channel even further, click the like button or use the links in the description. Hope to see you soon in the next video or live stream. Goodbye.